Closed.
Hey guys, we're playing Wild Beyond the Witchlight with, as of right now, I'm calling them the Witchlight Friends, but they'll come up with their own name eventually. We've got a series of characters which we'll meet in our opening here, so I guess let's just jump right into the opening right here. So let's cut off this intro music and let's just start with some opening jingles. It's the 5th of Flame Rule, and the sun is headed downwards towards the horizon. The floating theater makes its typical loop around the windmill cul-de-sac. The enormous tree at the center of the big city is as healthy as it's ever been, and the kingdom has gained a state-of-the-art horse farm in the southeastern section of the forest. Actually, they probably didn't just gain it. Your family has owned it for years. Is that right, Uli?
Yes.
Yeah, so that farm's not brand new. The smell of barbecued mushrooms and trout wafts through the air as a number of citizens finish up their dinners and start evening preparations. Then a strange swirling sound is heard from high above, echoing out over the entire kingdom. The blue sky warps open to reveal a stunning speckling of colorful stars from which a number of horses and foxes fly in, each gliding on giant butterfly wings. They pull behind them a series of caravans and carts. Take a look. As the convoy drifts towards the southern edge of the kingdom, one of the carts breaks off from the rest and swings in toward the big city, followed by each smaller town. This ornate cart seems to have butterfly wings of its own and is driven by two fancily dressed individuals who toss flyers and confetti into the streets below. As the confetti peppers the ground, each piece grows into a small, colorful mushroom and then launches itself into the sky like a firework and explodes in a brilliant light show. The flyers flutter in the wind before magically folding themselves into paper airplanes and assorted things and landing upon each and every doorstep. So we're going to jump around here. We pan in our humongous airship as it flies into dock for the night. Lines of people all angrily make their way to the exit and begin their trek down the mountain road that would lead them back home. Tonight's performers, Bad Pip and Jorge Clooney, wipe the paint from their faces and head backstage to unwind after the performance. Backstage, there's a young fairy boy carefully painting something into a rectangle of wood with intricately carved patterns around the edges. This is Gary the Fairy. Gary, you want to introduce yourself and describe what you look like?
Gary the Fairy. I'm a small little dude. As fairies tend to be. I am just probably covered in paint and just trying to make this sign the best that my captain has told me to make. So I'm just trying to get this sign up. I guess I'm small. I don't know how I would
Yeah.
say that.
You're small. You done said it.
Yeah. I'm a small little dude. Like, just
Okay.
small dude. Like, probably what's their length? Like 3 feet, I think, something like that.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I think it's
3 or
around
4
that,
feet, something like that.
Yeah, 3 4 feet, something like that. And I'm just sitting around trying to make signs and keep things afloat.
Oh shit, dog! Gary's got a new sign, says Bad Pip. Yo, Gary, what's the new sign say, dog?
Well, the new sign was supposed to be fucking super sweet, but I couldn't find my old pen, like my big
No, you
pen.
have it right now.
Oh, I do have my.
Yeah,
So,
you'll lose
yeah.
it in this
Oh, okay.
game.
So no, Have you seen this pen? It's the fucking best pen I've ever had, and it makes the sweetest curves uh, on all the letters and ladies.
That's
If you know what I
awesome, dude. I bet you really love the tool you use, but what I'm into is what you're writing, bro. What's on that sign?
Dude, I'm writing about this show. This show, they told me about this carnival that's going on below us, so I've just been writing shows, show times, whatever we got. Some fucking, what is it? God damn it, the games they have at carnivals.
Well, so the carnival hasn't arrived yet, so you don't
Oh,
know about
okay.
any of that. So you're just
Oh,
I guess you're just writing some sign for the upcoming play.
yeah.
Jorge Clooney is clearly upset about something. He doesn't want to talk to anybody. From a side door emerges this big old octopus with a huge mustache that he uses to hold this sheet of paper in front of him. So like the mustache is like two additional tentacles that he's got. Hey, you guys see this? There's a carnival in town. And he hands you this flyer, and we'll
This
cut
what
away.
this is
You,
what I was supposed to be writing about.
yeah. Well, I mean, this is the first you've heard of it. You get handed this flyer. You take a look. We cut away. Things are starting to wind down in the big city. Citizens are heading home to make dinner and finish up chores. The smell of freshly cooked bread is fading as the market stands pack up for the night, and the consistent bang of hammers on iron have fizzled out until we heard the final bonk of the night. Ping! We find a young blacksmith's apprentice finishing up a personal project before heading home for the evening. This is Beck. Beck, do you want to describe yourself?
Yeah, sure. Beck picks up the dagger he was working on for himself. That last ping just totally snapped it in half. So he just frowns at the dagger he just broke. He's a very simple looking boy. He's got a very plain face, not like high class or anything. Few scars. He actually has a little bit of a black eye right now from getting in a fight.
Oh.
Short brown hair. Kind of ratty clothes, but a couple of things he's made for himself. He's wearing just like a very simple like chain shirt that he doesn't need to wear, but he's proud of it because it's one of the first things he made.
Mm.
And but yeah, just he's kind of slender, not super muscular, but not like scrawny either.
Hell yeah. A taller man enters from the back room wearing this protective mask that covers his whole face, and he flips it up and addresses Beck. He's like, "Go home, kid. Go have some fun while you're young. Don't waste your time here."
But I have to finish this. I have to restart this whole thing. It's gonna take me another 3 hours probably, boss.
Oh my god. Well, it's your choice, I guess. I'm heading home. I'll catch you tomorrow.
All right, take it easy, boss.
See ya. And suddenly a butterfly swoops in and lands on Beck's hand. But as you look closer, it seems that it's made of paper, and the butterfly unfolds itself and slides itself into your hands. And you have this flyer in front of you. We cut away. Within the mountainous region of Lux, we find a young drow boy as he wanders the paths between huge rock formations and through cave systems. This is Drugdy. Drugdy, introduce yourself.
So I am kind of kicking rocks as I'm walking. So we're young right now, right?
Yeah, you're like
Okay.
between
Yeah.
8 and 11.
Between 8 and 11. Okay. So he's starting to go through that angsty phase. So he's got kind of a funky haircut. And he's wearing a shirt that's got Undercommon written in it. But it's just kind of a statement mocking paladins. He's kind of angsty.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just kind of patrolling around, just being a kid, I guess.
For sure. Just out
and then-
on your lonesome out in the mountains.
Yeah, trying to find something cool place to go.
Hell yeah. Well, up ahead, half poking out from behind a stone, is a grotesque fox-like figure. It may have been a fox at one point, but it has exposed bonework and rotten flesh. It pants in place as it stares you down.
Aw, Oh, come here, buddy.
You hold out your hand. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. I kind of crouch down and take a very non-aggressive position, try and get his attention, and get him to come over to me.
Okay.
And I grab a tiny little stick and start kind of shaking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it starts to emerge from behind this rock and slowly make its way up to you. It's cautious, but it's seeming to trust you a little bit. I mean, typically this would involve a roll, but we'll just get into stuff. So swirling down from the sky, darting between cliff faces is a small origami spelljammer, like an airship. It descends on Drugdy and the fox and lands elegantly at your feet. But the fox then lunges at the airship, and it magically unfolds and flattens itself against the ground, avoiding the attack as the fox just paws at the top of this piece of paper. And then words start to spell out on the paper that you can see standing there. And then we'll cut away from you. A parade of people bicker amongst themselves as they make their way through a small mountain cottage. They're returning home after tonight's performance of Drist Scared Stupid, and none of them seem too happy. Theater goers don't typically cause so much commotion, but the play must have been especially good or especially bad tonight. Inside of one of the houses are two sisters playing games, trying to read each other's minds. Okay, my turn. Britannia, you're thinking about fish? Across from this other girl is how do you say Bithana? Is that how you're supposed to say it?
Bithana. Bithana, she responds, "Yeah, you're right. You're always right." And she's wearing a white dress, a very modest white dress, and she's got a very low brown ponytail. They're both really. Her sister is a little more outlandishly dressed in a white matching dress that's sleeveless like a sundress, but she's got long sleeves and a white dress.
What is your sister's name?
Oh shoot, I wrote this down. It was something Hana, but I can't remember. I wrote it down. Hold on, I'll have to look.
No,
Betty
Hana.
Betty Hana.
Beat me
No,
to it.
not Benny
Betty
Hana.
Hana. I don't know what I wrote, but that's a good one. Betty Hana.
I guess.
Okay, well, whatever you call her later, that's fine.
Little Miss Teppanyaki.
She's spicy.
Suddenly, the front window smashes and a brick clatters to the ground between the two young girls. You'd think that there'd be glass everywhere, but when the sisters look up to the window, it appears fully intact, and at their feet, what was once a brick is now unfolding into a flyer of sorts, text and illustrations stretching out to cover the entire sheet of paper. And then we cut away from you. At the southern edge of the swamp lies the old abandoned orphanage, wrapped in vines and thicket, practically falling over, and sitting alone inside the building is a small tabaxi boy holding a locket open in front of him. Inside the locket appears an image of a tabaxi woman. This boy is Boki Bonks. Boki, tell us about yourself.
Bonks.
What's up, guys? My name's Boki. I'm pretty slender. I have cat-like features and kind of yellowish, greenish eyes. And I wear like one of those old paper.
By cat-like features, do you mean look like a fucking cat?
Yeah, basically.
Something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Similar.
But I stand upright. And
Yeah.
I wear like a nice like a small child's like sports coat.
Oh, okay.
And I have little claws that are just kind of holding that locket.
I'm just staring at it. Suddenly, there's a knock on the front door, which is odd because nobody ever comes out this way. What are you doing, Boki?
Who is it?
They just knock again.
I get up and I go to the door and I open it.
You open up the front door to the abandoned orphanage, and standing outside the door is a jester-looking individual who's entirely the same color, who has his hand held out ready to shake hands, and across the palm of the hand it just says, "Shake me."
I kind of eye him suspiciously, but I shake his hand.
And when you grasp the jester's hand, his body folds up into itself, his legs going first, followed by his head and shoulders all folding in towards the arms. He folds and folds until it travels up the arm and leaves Boki holding a single sheet of paper in which words begin to scrawl themselves. We jump cut one last time. Within the forests of Lux, we find the area's most trusted and beloved horse farm, run by the Grandale family for ages. What's the horse farm called?
Well, Grandale Horse Farm, duh.
Duh, I'm an idiot, of course. We pan into the backside of a horse and witness a newborn baby horse emerge in graphic detail. And as it falls to the ground, a short halfling boy grabs up that tiny horse and wipes it off before placing it in the arms of its mother. I don't know how that works, but that's what I wrote.
Exactly what it works.
This is Uli. Uli, describe yourself.
So I'm pretty much just a typical halfling, just short. I got my pants rolled up to like my knees, and I got the hairy feet. Never wear shoes. Shoes are forbidden in the Grandale domicile, so don't even think about wearing them.
Okay.
I'm actually a pretty good cook, so my family teaches me most of the recipes that they know and stuff. And so after I give birth to this horse, I'm gonna go cook a meal and smoke on my fucking dope ass pipe.
Oh, hell yeah. So yeah, I mean, you hand off this baby horse to the mother horse, who then thanks you, is just crying, holding it, rocking it back and forth in their arms somehow. After dealing with the delivery, Uli heads out of the barn, only to find a large flower growing in the center of the path. This was new. The flower had no color and was growing its stalk higher and higher, although the flower itself was staying the same size, so it was just like the stalk kept raising it up higher to about eye level.
I'm gonna go reach out and I'm gonna try to pluck this flower.
All right, you pluck this flower out, and immediately it folds out into this flyer that you all are now holding. And this is what you read on this flyer. Actually, when you all go to read this flyer, instead of hearing it in your own voice in your mind, it's actually read to you in a different voice inside of your mind. Mr. Light and Mr. Witch invite you to a one-of-a-kind carnival experience. Have the night of your life and return home with tales you'll tell for ages to come. Grab yourself some custard cakes at the feasting orchard, or wrestle a goblin for your chance to win a unique prize. Take a ride in a bubble on a dragonfly, or if you dare, the spooky mystery mine. At the end of the night, we will crown a new Witchlight monarch. Could that be you? Come on down to the Witchlight Carnival. A pair of fairy wings included with every ticket. And at the bottom, it just says, the carnival brought to you by Zybilna Enterprises. And then, I guess all the words just kind of scramble into a pool of ink. And then that stretches out into a map of the kingdom of Lux that shows you are here, and then points, this is where the carnival is at. It's at the south edge of the kingdom at the end of the King's Highway. And I guess you all, I don't know, let's check in with each of you. Do you go directly there? Do you do any things before you get there? Let's go down.
I gotta go. Do? I gotta eat a meal, man. It's supper. I have to at least eat a meal first. So.
Okay, so you go. Where do you go to eat a meal? Just with your family?
Yeah. Big dining hall.
Okay, so you head into the dining hall. You go to eat some food, fill up your tummy before heading out. What about Boki? What's Boki doing?
Yeah. So actually, real quick side note, for some reason I can't see Jason or hear him. I'm getting like a loading animation on his box.
Oh.
Maybe you try to re-enter the call. Exit and re-enter.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, I see them.
Turning it back on.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
we had some
let
troubles
me
at the
jump back
beginning.
in real quick.
Getting glitchy. But...
My camera keeps like focusing and unfocusing.
Okay, there we go. That was weird.
You got it. That is weird.
Okay. Anyway,
Alright.
so Boki kind of is annoyed by this concept of the carnival. Actually, I think he thinks it's kind of stupid. So he's really intrigued though by this jester that's sort of folded in on itself. He's never seen anything like that. And then he's sort of just walking around and kicking strands of confetti around on the street.
Okay. Do you what I don't know what I'm going to ask. I mean, I guess technically the goal is to get everybody to the carnival eventually.
Oh, gotcha.
Maybe.
Yeah, but so he's intrigued enough though to actually check it out. How about that?
Well, I wonder if maybe someone else crosses your path on the way there and kind of convinces you to tag along, because you already had a little bit of intrigue there, whether you wanted to go directly there or not. Let's
Yeah.
jump up. Let's jump to Drugdy. What's Drugdy doing?
I kind of asked the fox, like consult with the fox if he wants what he thinks. I kind of point to the map.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
Yeah,
assuming he
yeah.
kind of makes an undead kind of fox noise.
Yeah.
So I just think that as like, okay, let's check it out. We weren't doing anything else tonight. Come on, buddy. And we start heading that way.
Okay. Let's jump to Bitana.
So she doesn't really want to go, but so they kind of wait around in front of the house, and then Benihana decides they're gonna go. So she makes the decision, so they go.
Oh,
So
gotcha. You didn't want to go, but Benny.
kind of drags behind her.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. So you and Benihana kind of make your way down the road from the mountain cottage in towards. I guess you have to wrap around past the king's castle and then go down the highway, but you eventually make it there. What about Gary?
So Gary wants to, he's still trying to make signs to bring people to the carnival, but he also wants to see what's going on, like, inside the carnival. So, if he still is able to, he wants to speak with animals and maybe get some of these squirrels, birds, whatever, whoever's around the carnival to tell them what they think about it, like just in general, like, oh, how is this carnival? Haven't seen it ever, besides 8 years ago, or no, I haven't seen it ever
Yeah.
here. So, what's going on with this carnival?
Okay, so yeah, I guess Gary goes to the carnival immediately and sees them setting up shop. And you see like this big tree kind of like gesturing to other trees that then uproot themselves and kind of walk out of the way and clear an area for the carnival to come out. There's this weird kind of thicker dude in a top hat. He's looking at a pocket watch. And it's kind of glowing in his hands, and that like seems to be dictating different things, and tents are popping up on their own. A couple of birds, a bunch of different birds are like stretching out this like blue string, this ribbon, which then like grows and wraps around the carnival, and it lays down on the ground and spreads out into like a river. And okay, you're gonna try to talk to animals and just see.
Could I
What's up
talk
with
to those
this?
birds? Why are they laying that river, whatever?
The wire.
Yeah, the wire.
Sure.
Ribbon
Yeah.
wire.
So you cast Speak with Animals. I assume, right? That's what you're doing.
Yeah, it's a ritual, so I don't really need to fucking use anything for it either, which is nice.
Well, it takes an hour and like 10 minutes if you want to do a ritual.
Yeah, it takes a little bit.
It adds an hour to whatever.
They're setting up the fucking carnival, so I guess I can wait.
Okay. So yeah, we'll jump back then. So like you're at the edge and you're waiting to finish up this spell. Okay, I'll have to check there. Okay, cool. So you're getting ready to learn some stuff from these birds, like what's the deal with this carnival. Let's jump over to Beck. What's Beck doing?
Alright, Beck is very intrigued by this piece of paper because it was magical and that was pretty cool to him. And then so he puts down his dagger for a second and then he takes out like his little spell book that he has. It's like really shitty and like made of like vellum that he's all like sealed together with what he could afford. and he tries to do some like detect magic on it, but it fails because he's just not that good at magic yet. So
Okay.
he lets out a little curse, and he looks at his dagger on the table. That's completely it's a waste. No, there's no saving it. And so he just goes and follows the map.
Okay.
Goes down the King's Road.
All right. Hell yeah. And you probably cross paths with Bitana and Benihana as they head down the road in that direction. Drug D, you probably come out from around the quarry and climb up on the road, meeting them down more southwise. And then Uli, you finish up dinner.
Oh yeah, man. Mashed potatoes and roast lamb shanks and biscuits.
You ate pretty fast, Uli. Are you all right? Are you gonna need to lay down?
And I'm like, pause. Think about checking out the carnival.
Oh, that's. Do you have enough money for that?
I have my awesome saucer medallion with a mug on it. Maybe I can sell that for some money.
I don't know. Well, be careful. I don't want you to get hurt.
Take old Toby with me.
Okay, take old Toby. I'll keep you good. All right, now you be nice to everybody. And catch any horses that are falling. That's our name.
I saw some horses with wings on it, Ma.
Oh, what? Of course he wants to go see the carnival.
You know,
Honey,
I got stuff.
He's got this. I mean, if we can't keep him in the house all the time, he's gonna get into trouble one way or the other. Just be honest with us. Let us know what happens.
All I did was eat those potatoes one time. I'm in trouble forever?
That's what I'm saying. He holds a grudge. Your father holds a grudge. Those are his favorite potatoes. He'd been saving them for a week. Special occasion potatoes. You remember the whole thing. We were already through this.
Vigar is pretty rigid.
More like no potatoes.
Pretty hard guy.
That's what I said. No potatoes. He turned my potatoes into no potatoes. Honey, we'll deal with this later. Just let him get out of here. Like I said, I make you new potatoes. And they're not gonna be aged. All right. So yeah, she takes your dad off into. Okay, now be safe. We'll talk to you later. So you head out from dinner. Haven't talked to your parents.
All right, old Toby, let's go.
Oh yeah, old Toby's your pony. I forgot. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so your pony comes along with you, old Toby.
Oh my god, I forgot about Toby.
Woo!
Wait, wasn't Toby from our other campaign?
No, he's my pony.
I thought it was Toby.
Boy, we had
Bruce
something
and
Toby,
pony.
Boy Pony or something like that.
Tony Boy
Yeah,
Pony.
that was your guy. Yeah, that was something else. But
I was just saying, like maybe this is carried over.
Maybe they're related in some way.
Third generation.
Oh no, it was a cow before. But anyway.
Oh, it was a cow. Oh my god, yeah.
They probably live near the horse farm though. You've got a whole bunch.
Right.
It's at one of his farms, I'm sure.
Oh, we got multiple farms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Yeah,
it
got
was like
Pepperidge one.
Oh god.
That's one of your farms I know that you have. All right, great. So everybody makes their way towards this freaking carnival to have the time of your life, but nobody's got any money to sneak in, or has no money to pay for a ticket. Did I put your tokens down, or is it yelling at you don't have a token?
I got some TMOL.
Let's see. It's
Got
not
a
yelling
token.
at me, but I don't see it.
Well, I don't have a token now. I did.
Oh, there we are. Okay, here. You guys are up in the
there we go.
feasting orchard.
Oh,
you guys
that's where I want to be.
jumped
Okay.
across the river. There's these giant swans just kind of floating down. It looks like there's like little boat areas on their backs where people can sit and ride these swans around. You're seeing fireworks and streamers all over the place. There's a bunch of people participating in a custard cupcake eating contest. A number of them just puke on themselves. But yeah, like the three that puke kind of wander off and go somewhere else, and the one guy gets a trophy and holds it up and wanders off. There's sign-up sheets for another custard eating contest if you so choose. But
I
yeah,
challenged the guy that just won to a custard eating contest.
oh, there you guys are.
Because I figure
become
if
the
he's
colonel.
eaten that
I
much
eat all that
custard
custard.
already,
You gotta
like,
sneak in, bro.
he can't beat me, bro.
Well,
Yeah.
we're not in there yet.
Colonel Custard.
Yeah, you're technically not in. I mean, I think I put you in a place where you don't technically have to sneak per se, but the concept here is if you get caught, then that could be bad. So you do want to try to avoid people who work
Oh.
there and whatnot. You see that a lot of the people around the carnival are all wearing these like fake fairy wings. But yeah, you come in and you
Oh.
find yourselves in the feasting orchard.
Can I use prestidigitation to make my wings look faker, or like more closely resemble what everyone else has?
I don't think your prestidigitation
Or druidcraft?
works in that size.
What do you mean? I'm small.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, sure. We'll say that that works to an extent. Let me turn off one of these songs. All right. I don't need
If I sign up
four.
for this custard eating contest, is that a one-way pass into this carnival?
Hang on. I need to replace your tokens.
So I have a little bit of an idea. I have Ray of Sickness. What if I did that to the judge? Would that cause enough chaos that we could just run it?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Maybe.
Do we have all of our class stuff yet, or are we not?
We're little
Okay,
kids.
so what I was
Oh.
gonna say, yeah, you're all little kids. I was gonna say you have some stuff. I'll say you can use
Right.
cantrips, but not
Mine.
first
I
level
can-
spells.
That's why I
and my
was only
sister,
doing-
'cause we can read minds. So maybe I overhear that there's a back entrance that we can get into. Maybe.
I'm just gonna sneak in. I'm just gonna try to sneak in. Just walk straight, like blend in with the crowd and walk straight in.
Yeah, I
I'm
was gonna say,
unassuming.
prestidigitation has to be like in the palm of your hand to work. So mine wouldn't work. Never mind.
Okay. So, sorry, Beck.
yeah.
What were you saying?
I'm just gonna try to blend in with the crowd and just walk straight in. Like, all right,
Okay.
Oh shit! I
Doesn't-
forgot. Me and Daniel probably know each other, so I probably say what's up.
Oh
And then
yeah,
I'm
hey,
like,
what's up, buddy?
Howdy, strangers.
Oh yeah, and I met Dano too.
I'm Uli.
Once before.
It's my boy, old Toby.
Yeah, I think you are. You're all probably kind of familiar with each other, but you're like you all ran into each other on the outskirts of this place, just sneaking in.
You
That
guys,
is
Yeah.
kind of keeping his distance from the girls because he's very like unsettled by them. He hasn't spoken to them yet. He hasn't like given him the cold shoulder or anything, but is just, like trying to keep his distance.
Well, so for the sake of sneaking in, let's just everybody give me a stealth check. It's a group check, so
Toby, I'm gonna have to
majority
go without
wins.
hey, Alex, how do I bring up the toolbar again where I can select my
Yeah.
attributes?
For technically, there's a crossed swords icon on the left. That works. Alternatively, you can double click your tokens, and that works too.
I don't know
I
where
don't
my.
think I see my tokens. Yeah, like I think everything's.
We're super small.
You're super small. You're up in the feasting orchard. You'll have to zoom in.
What kind of roll are we doing?
A
Stealth.
stealth roll.
No.
Oh shit!
Oof, 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 oof.
Double click on your
20.
token.
I'm not very sneaky. I'm kind of lumbering.
Yeah.
Oh, there. Okay.
You're not doing too good. Your armor is kind of clanging around as you walk in.
Oh no, I'm in kids clothes.
I don't see my token anymore.
But if you want to dress my child up in chainmail, I'm down. I'm totally down.
Your token should be. I mean, it's up by the feasting orchard. I don't know.
Just click it.
Just not seeing it right.
Is that
Double click it, maybe.
Here, can you just roll it for me?
Sure, but we do need to figure out how to make
Yeah,
you
I
see
know.
your stuff.
I
for
don't
sure.
have. Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
find that toolbar. where you
I'm
can
looking
roll.
at that for now, but
Oh, I just did 3 of them.
You can always just press C2 to pull up your character sheet.
That's
and
true. You
roll
can
it
hit
off your
C.
sheet,
see.
and then go to attributes, and all your skills
Oh,
are right
there
there.
we go.
Okay.
Look at
Sorry,
Deanna with the
I didn't make
fucking.
time.
Hmm.
Sorry. I didn't mean
All
to
right,
do
so what are we doing? Stealth. All right.
Yeah.
There we go. Got a 10. Brett.
Uh-oh.
Bold bonks.
Okay, so
Sucked.
we got a critical success and a critical fail. We've got I think we'll have technically a majority pass here. I'll say that Uli almost gets you guys caught, but someone jumps in front. Probably. I'm trying to remember everybody's names still. Gary. Gary pretends that his wings are the fake wings and kind of gets in the way. So your guys are not caught. You've made it into the feasting orchard. You're now free to move about the carnival if you do so choose. You can try to sign up for the eating contest here if you want, or you can do other stuff, although some things cost ticket punches, which you do not have.
Heck, I came here for the custard eating contest.
I'm not a big fan of sweets, but I do want some food.
Just enter for the free food.
Yeah, you're right. I'm so hungry.
Right.
Do you have
Can I
any like
ask-
potatoes?
Can I ask like a nearby
out.
attendant-looking person, like, hey, where do we get tickets?
I look around though, Danny, and I'm like, but I did sneak in this
I lost
bread
my
right here.
tickets. Where do I get some new ones?
So since I'm an elf, I would assume I have a pretty fast metabolism. I'll try the custard eating contest.
Okay. Okay, so Gary is asking someone where to get tickets, and who's joining the custard contest?
I think Beck and Uli said they're gonna try to join because they're hungry.
Beck, Uli, Drug D. Anybody else?
I'm a small character. I'm not gonna try and eat shit.
I'm kind of seeing what else is around here.
Me and my sister are going to go see the swans, the gondola swans.
Ah, okay.
Ooh.
All right, hell yeah. Okay, let me
Let me.
just
Sorry.
take some notes here. All right, great. Oh right, so Gary's asking just a random person who's eating this like a plate of nachos. They're just shoving their face full of nachos. What'd you
Someone
say?
that looks like they're an attendant or something like that. Like someone that looks like they would be hosting the event or like with the event. So I'd be like, hey, I lost my tickets. Where do I get some new food eating tickets?
What? What do you mean? Where's your fault? Where are your parents? Didn't you? You would have got them at the ticket booth. How you get in here?
Well, they left me. You know how parents are these days.
No.
Well, yeah, obviously, I see your face. So, can you just tell me where I would get tickets to the eating contest?
Like I said, you gotta get your tickets at the... I mean, you don't need a ticket to join the eating contest, but you get tickets at the ticket booth. I don't know how you got in here without learning that. I guess
My parents, you idiot. I just said it. God.
Your parents...
Pay attention before, like, shoving your mouth full of food. Alright, so if someone wants to join the eating contest, they don't need a ticket?
Not for the eating contest.
Oh, well, that's perfect. I don't know why I'm even talking to you anymore. Alright, later.
Yeah,
bro.
I don't know, man. I got some nachos to get down to, so, like... This is my job. They told me to take care of these nachos or else you're fired! Alright, this is... this has been enough time between bites, so... Sorry, bud. He gets a big scoop of nachos.
I understand. BPM, bytes per minute. Got it.
Yeah. It's right. Yeah, you got me.
Alright.
So,
All
but
right,
you're not...
so,
okay, so, but you're not joining the eating contest, are you?
No. I'm just letting everyone else know. We don't need tickets or anything. You can just join the contest, I guess. And that's it.
Alright. Custard eating contest, we still got a couple slots left. We're going to be starting in a couple minutes. They start yelling out, and you guys get ready. You guys get assigned different numbers.
Oh no, let's go.
And they bring you over to this table full of just custard cupcakes. It'll start soon. Now, Bitana and Benihana head over to the gondola swans, and there is a swan sitting there at the dock, empty, waiting for someone to get on if they do so choose. Yeah, what do you say? Oh, is this what you want to go on this one?
Yeah, let's go. So we
Okay,
get on.
Let's are you guys can we hop on? Benihana says to this giant swan up ahead, and the swan's just like, I don't know, you guys got a ticket? It's one punch to ride. Can I ask you a question though?
Of course.
What is joy? What is it?
This is
Aw.
the swan saying this too?
Yeah.
Okay.
The very shitty radio station in St. Louis.
What is joy? What is joy?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I
Oh,
when I see sticker on people's car. Yeah.
It took my classical station.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm even more confused. How do I?
Joy is being with the people that you love, Swan. Can we ride if we give you the correct answer?
I don't know if there is a correct answer, but this is the closest to any kind of information I've gotten. Sure, I'll give you a free ride. We won't don't tell anyone I let you on, but look, and so I guess you guys. All right, let's get on. You and Benihana climb aboard this swan, and you guys start just traveling around the river that surrounds the entire carnival. All right, my next question is, how do I know that I exist? How do I know that I exist?
Oh, that's a really deep question. That's a deep question, Swan.
I know. My brain is so deep.
Fucking eight, dude.
Can you feel the water? Can you feel the water on your feathers?
Yeah.
Then you're good. I think you exist. As long as you can feel something, then you're still alive.
Okay, so living is feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I won't shake you off into the water. So
Oh, you.
No, yeah, well, the last few people that I've been asking these questions have gotten fed up. They just want to ride around and not pay attention to me at all. I really appreciate it. And you guys are probably like halfway down. You're probably at the south side of the carnival, and look, the last thing that's really been on my head is if the world is so full of magic, is time just an illusion?
Why didn't I get quantum physics,
I
Swan?
know, right? Yeah, you should probably think about that and maybe go home and watch some YouTube videos and read some books. Watch some informational videos.
Those illusions. Yeah, those
Mm-hmm.
those informational illusions that all the kids are making these days.
The informational illusions. Mm-hmm.
That
And
sounds...
just really be happy with who you are, Swan. I mean, you give people rides, you make people happy, and there's nothing better than that.
That's so uplifting. Thanks for riding with us today. This was worth it. Just don't tell anyone I let you on for free.
Thanks for the free ride. We're very grateful.
You guys are a cute pair. Well, nice to meet you. My name's Featherine. If you ever think of anything, those shower thoughts, I'm all about them. Just come and chat it up with me. I'll be on the Swanee River.
All right. Well, you have fun. The best thoughts.
I will. You have fun. You
all
too.
Right.
Get on in here, you scamps.
Thanks for writing Swantum Physics.
Swantum Physics. That's right. Okay, so you guys, they're about to start the cupcake eating contest. Now we're gonna have to. I gotta do some stuff. I gotta note some different things first.
And also, real quick, Beck is not trying to win. He's just gonna eat at a leisurely pace and just get it's a decent amount of food. He's not aiming to win at all. He just wants to eat some
Just
free
aiming
food.
to get fed.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, he's gaming the system.
And
I'm
yeah,
all
like
about it.
I don't wanna like if I feel full, I'm gonna stop.
Was that the worst? Oh no, I was fed. Was
Actually, actually, I take that back because he doesn't even really like sweets. I said that before. He wants to see if there's other food too, so he's gonna
Oh,
actually try to save some room.
Okay.
there you go.
All right. Great. So you can eat three. You can swallow a cupcake in 3 seconds, and you can eat as many as 3 plus your con modifier, which I think is nothing right now because everyone's at zeros, right?
Yeah, unless you have a negative, and then it's a negative.
Oh yeah. Let's just double check. Does Beck
I
have a
have
negative?
it's just a 0. No,
No.
I have negative charisma.
You have no. Uli wouldn't have negative, and Drug D was joining as well. No negative con. Okay, great. So you can get 3 in. Here, let me. Sorry.
The Google researches of a DM. How many cupcakes can you eat in 6 seconds?
All right. So, what's everybody's HPs? What's
8.
Uli's HP?
It is 6. No, hold on. 13.
I was gonna say I have 8.
13. Beck, what is your HP?
10.
10 and I wrote this on me. And Drug D, what is your HP?
7.
7? Okay. All right, great. Okay, so you guys start going to town. They like shoot off a gun, and you guys start shoving cupcakes into your mouths. 3 seconds goes by, you all eat a cupcake. About 9 seconds goes by, you guys scarf down 3 different cupcakes, and now you're starting to feel a little bit full, but you can keep going forward. The next turn, you all shove down.
Can I use Bardic Inspiration?
What do you say? Yeah, probably, maybe. Or, well, wait,
No,
what does
you
Bardic
guys are
Inspiration
the-
apply to?
He gives you an extra D8.
plus 1d4.
roll. Oh,
So
D4.
ability rolls and stuff.
Yeah.
You wanted to talk
So
about
they
what
get an
saving throw,
extra extra 4 on anything they do. I think.
Who are you who are you bardically inspiring?
Well, I guess for each round, like a different contestant, but I think I get 3, so
You have
I can
4.
do 4, so I can do well, I don't know if I'm gonna do Danny. He's not like really into it, but
Who?
I'll
so
do,
Uli, Beck, and Drug D are all competing.
oh, so okay, so we'll do Uli, Beck, Drug B, and then Uli again, I guess.
Okay, in consecutive rounds. So first round on Uli,
Yeah.
second round on Beck, third round on Drug D, and then the fourth one on Uli again. Okay, great. Okay, so yeah, everybody give me Constitution saving throws. Uli, you can choose to use yours or not, and I guess save it for the next round.
Can I literally back out right now? Because you said after 3 cupcakes, I think I'll probably just be like slowly munching on the last one.
Okay, so you're just like, I'm full, I'm done.
Yeah, like
you guys, 3 is
I'm
enough
like
for me.
trying to kind of pretend like I'm into it as like at the beginning, so I don't look like I'm a total fraud. But then yeah, after the
Wait,
last
you're
one,
gonna
I'm
let?
like,
Okay.
You better fucking munch these if you're taking these inspirations, bruh.
you don't have to inspire me. You visibly see me slowing down and kind of like just.
I thought,
eating.
honestly, I thought Uli was yeah, I thought it was somebody else's character. I didn't.
It is.
I thought you
Uli-
were back.
He is back.
Wait, what?
Okay,
You said you were
Kevin
gonna
is
use Uli
Uli,
first.
Dano is back, Drug D is Jason, and you were going to give inspiration to Beck on the second round, but Beck is backing out, so you won't end up using that inspiration. Does that make sense?
Oh, got it.
Cool.
now.
So first
Yeah,
round,
yeah.
you're giving it to Uli. Uli and Drug D both rolled Constitution saves. Actually, Uli, give me a save rather than a. I guess
Oh,
it
it's a
doesn't
save?
matter. It's a save rather than a check, but I don't know if it totally matters.
Give him some babes.
What's your modifier? I'll let you.
Either way,
keep
it'd
the
be a
13
+3,
roll.
right?
Okay.
Or a
I
plus.
guess. I think you have like a +2 on your save.
plus
rather
2.
Than,
Alright, it would be a 12 then.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys both pass. You guys swallow this cupcake, no problem. Go ahead, give me another one. Another saving throw. You guys are just scarfing down on these cupcakes. You're filling up with custard.
Oh, I'm so full.
Although Drug D. Okay,
I'm
so
gonna roll my D4 though. But
yeah,
it's not gonna
Drug
be
D.
enough.
The second round, Gary had bardically inspired you. What do you say to these guys to inspire them, Gary?
I'd be like, hey man, that custard ain't that thick, dude. I've seen thicker custard at your mama's house.
You know what? You're right. You're right.
It's an inspiration or a diss?
You know,
right.
it can be both. It can be
Fueled by
both.
hate.
My mother makes very good
I'm
custard.
chaotic neutral, man.
Custard.
So Uli makes wait.
No,
What is your
I rolled
roll,
a 5 and
Uli?
then a 3.
A
Six
5 and a
ways.
3. Okay. Drug D, you got inspired as well. If you don't think that's going to be enough to swallow this cupcake down, you can roll. It's actually a D6, actually. Do you want to roll again?
Oh,
Uli?
it is a D. It's a D6. Oh shit,
Oh.
that's nice.
Okay, you got less.
It's
Sorry.
even worse.
No, yeah, you still fail. But Drug D, you can roll a D6 if you would like and add it to the 8 to see if that helps. Or you can save it for the future. All right, 3. So yeah, Drug D is almost gonna puke, but holds down the cupcake. Uli, on the other hand, pukes up a little bit of custard. You take 6 custard damage. So you're now
Wait.
down. You're now down to 7 HP. All right, keep going. And 2 more saving throws. We're back on Uli. Wait. Yeah, Uli gets bardically inspired this time.
No, I'm out.
No, you're not out. You've just taken a little bit of damage. You have to take 7 more custard
That's
damage
like
before you're
half
done.
my damage. That is not a little damage from eating some custard cupcakes.
Oh,
I know.
Uh,
Or wait, you've backed out. You're like, oh fuck this. You're not.
Yeah, I'm pretty much
Technically,
dead.
you're not taking real
from-
damage. You have temporary HP that accounts for when you're out of the game. So if you want to continue, you totally can. Drug D scarfs one down like it's no problem. He's just going to town on this pile of cupcakes. But yeah, Uli, if you think you're too sick to go on, you can totally back out as well.
Oh man, had a big dinner, you know.
Oh yeah, that's true. You did just eat lamb shanks and some potatoes. So all right, well, so you just give up. You give up. Drug D wins. The kind of person
So
walks over.
my
and holds him up in the
charisma
air.
does not match from D&D Beyond to.
We have lower stats because we're kids.
Because you're kids right now, so
okay.
you're all tens.
Okay. Gotcha. That makes sense. All
Okay,
right.
so
Understood.
like, yeah, a worker comes over to Drug D and holds his arm up in the air. We've got ourselves a winner! All right, he said.
Well, I burp a little bit.
And Drug D, he pulls out of his back pocket somehow a pristine cupcake that's like sparkling, and he hands it over to you. Your prize, sir.
Thanks.
No problem.
I just gotta
You
look
earned
away.
it. You earned it, big boy. And he's given you a cupcake, which I have added to your inventory.
Is it a special cupcake?
Is it a what?
Special cupcake? Or is it just
Maybe.
another cupcake?
Oh, it's different than the other ones you've eaten.
Oh,
Can I
okay.
use identify on it?
Okay, sure. Yeah, you
Cool.
see that it's spark. Oh well, no. Technically, you're limited
Yeah,
as
yeah,
kids, so you
I-
can't
that's
use the
the way.
first levels. But I mean, I'm not limiting that. I think if he looks at the cupcake and focuses on it long enough, he realizes that it's a cupcake of invisibility.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And you guys, there's a winner of the cupcake eating contest now. What are you guys up to? I guess Bitana and Benihana come back towards you guys. Or actually, I should check. I mean, you're right there at the front door, but would
I
Bitana?
came back. I came back.
Okay,
I was bardically inspiring everyone.
that's
She
true.
decided Benihana decided she was going to try to get on the carousel. So we split up.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, so you guys split up, and Bitana comes back to the group. What are you guys up to now?
I pick a little scrap off of my shirt and I give it to my fox. It's kind of funny to watch him eat because it just falls right out of his stomach.
Yeah, it goes down his throat and just falls back onto the ground. But then he smells something and he turns around, he finds the mess, and he just keeps going in loops. Like he'll swallow it, it plops down slightly behind him, and he eats it back up off the ground. And it's just like licking your fingers.
Beck is gonna like take Uli aside and be like, "Hey, the scary girl came back. Can we go? Like, I want to go on the dragonfly rides, but I don't want her to follow me."
All right, we can go on the dragonfly rides, but I really want to go see those horses with wings.
Well, let's do that first. I want to kind of work off these cupcakes. I feel a little sick. I ate too much sugar. I don't ever have that kind of amount of sweets. It's kind of. Ugh.
All right.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go check out the horses then. Let's get away.
Yeah, and we just kind of walk off.
Okay.
I was gonna say, my guy, Boki,
Yeah.
while the eating contest was going on, he was kind of just walking around and checking things out, and decides to go check out the Hall of Illusions.
Okay.
But,
All right.
I was gonna say, maybe he comes back to the group too. He's like, "Hey, does anyone want to go check that out?"
The Hall of Illusions.
I'll go to the Hall of Illusions with him.
Sweet.
Okay. Okay, so Boki Bonks and Drugdy head off towards the Hall of Illusions. Where are the other ones going? Where are you guys?
We're gonna go try to find the horses with wings.
Okay.
Since I have wings, I'm gonna go with them.
Okay. Like, I got wings. You might be into that. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, and be like, hey, horses.
I gotta see if they're paper wings.
Get some of these.
Well,
What about-
you probably didn't know. You probably didn't hear us say that, but you see us walking off in some direction. Because I came up to his side. I'm like, "Hey, let's get out of here."
Whispering.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're just kind of following behind. Bit Hana, what are you doing?
Well,
Are you
then-
joining them?
I was gonna say, I might
no,
try
they
to
don't
get up
want me to
high.
join them. I heard them talk.
She could probably read my mind. She's probably been reading.
Oh no.
If you've been like
Well,
getting sensory stuff, you know that I'm super creeped out.
Because nobody wants to really be around me, so I guess I'll head back to the I'll head to the carousel to try to find the only one that I can talk to.
Your friend Benihana, or not your friend, your sister Benihana. Okay, so you head over to the carousel, and you guys are just kind of looking for the horses with wings. So I guess the three of you that are looking, or the two and the tag
I was
along
gonna
who
say,
are looking
like,
for
I was
it.
gonna see how high I could get and see, like, if I could get like an overarching view of whatever's going on.
Yeah, I mean, you most definitely can. Technically, the whole map is available, so you could zoom out, and we can say you flew up to the top. You just see tons of stuff. I mean, everything's somewhat labeled.
I don't
You
see anything on the map, though. I'm not. Maybe.
What
I'll
do you
just
mean you don't
reload
see
this.
anything on the map?
Here, I'm just gonna reload this. It's probably a fucking website.
Like, is it all just blue? Is that what you see?
No, it was all gray.
Oh, yeah, it may not have loaded all the way in. Yeah, so
it's
reload
bad.
and that'll help. So yeah, I guess both of you give me investigation checks.
Oh, here we go. Now it's loading stuff. There we go.
We don't see shit.
So
Okay.
you just kind of wander around for a while looking for these. You're not seeing any of the horses that actually have the wings on their back. Hang on.
Okay, so now I see the what the fuck?
So you guys see wandering around. You see it happens so fast. It's hard to tell if the cotton candy and bright lights have made you a little loopy. But you could have sworn a man standing 50 or so feet away transformed in front of your eyes. In an instant, his clothing, his hairstyle, his face and skin all morphed and realigned into a completely different appearance. Actually, female this time. And then continue to walk on. You lost track of them. But that's something that you witnessed looking around for this. Now, the people over at the Hall of Illusions, which are you, Drugdy and Boki, are you zoomed in on the Hall of Illusions?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't technically matter, but yeah, you come up to the front, and there's this clown standing there. He's actually, hang
Right,
on.
that's
This large tent is painted with a mural of shifting images that show grinning fairies diving into pools of color. The helical, let me click this. The helical stripes of the tent's pointed canopies rotate in spirals, and the whole display seems designed to befuddle onlookers. A clown dressed in muted garb stands at the tent's entrance. It looks like he's albino or something. He's just like all in grayscale. And he looks like this. Oh, hello! Welcome to the Hall of Illusions! Oh, wait. Now you can see him. He looks like this. Welcome to the Hall of Illusions! Tickets, please!
Oh, I don't think we have tickets.
You don't have tickets? Oh.
I did just win this cupcake eating contest. Does that count for anything?
Yeah, I mean, are you not gonna let the champions of the?
Well, you're not there.
This cupcake was very
yeah.
quality. I could have just eaten this and walked in, but I was respectable and I walked up here. So what do you think?
I know. Look, I'm just doing my job. I gotta poke a ticket for you to come in here. How did you get in here without tickets?
So I have amnesia from a spell that a sorcerer here cast on me. I don't remember who I am.
Yeah, we both got hit with
I just know that I'm the champion of eating cupcakes.
Oh, that I can see. Your mouth is covered in gook. Oh, wow. Well, congratulations. I give you a round of applause on that. That's quite a feat, but I can't let you in without a ticket. In fact, it's probably dangerous for you to not have a ticket around here.
Oh, can you just let us in for just a couple minutes?
I don't know.
It's gonna make us cry.
You know, give me a persuasion. It's gonna be hard. It's not. This is his job that's on the line. No, that's not gonna cut it, mister. Maybe go get your parents. I'm baffled at how you don't have And he's looking around, just making sure no one's watching him. No, I'm sorry, youngsters. I can't let you in. I'd go get some tickets if you could. And he seems like visibly alarmed.
Maybe we should lay low for a second.
Yeah.
Jumping out from behind the tent that you're standing at as you kind of head away, is this small little like frog. But actually, as you notice it, it's not just a frog. I mean, it's got crazy frog-like features, but it's just like this tiny green old lady that's just kind of sitting there menacingly staring at Drugdy, and immediately looks down at your fox, holds out this bag, and swoops your fox into this burlap sack and hops away, disappearing into the shadows.
That little frog lady took your fox.
What a bitch.
God damn it!
No! Whoa, wait, had you named your fox? What's your fox's name?
Holdsworth.
Holdsworth?
Holdsworth.
Okay.
Holdsworth!
Holdsworth! You're screaming.
I was calling him Foxy Brown.
Foxy Brown. All right. So, well, here, let's jump over to the carousel temporarily here then.
Well, I'm not mine.
Oh, wait. She's not supposed to run away from you. All right. So Bithana and Benihana, or Bithana joins Benihana at the carousel, who's talking to this like woman whose torso is stuck on the neck of a horse.
Like a minotaur?
Wait.
Or
It'd be
like
the
she's part
opposite.
of the carousel? Oh.
No, it's
Oh,
a womanitar.
Oh, a woman tar. Okay.
No, you're well. Technically, the reverse of a minotaur, so a centaur. But technically, no. Well, I guess maybe you come up and Benihana is just like, no, you're clearly a centaur, ma'am. And she's like, oh, listen, no, I made a bad deal. I was looking for. How many times do I have to tell you, little girl? I was looking for my horse. I made a bad deal, and they combined us. Oh, Bitana, she won't let us ride. She says I need a ticket. And this centaur won't. I'm not a centaur. It won't let us
Okay,
on.
Okay.
it's okay. I mean, we'll let's go. Maybe we can check out the dragonfly swans or something else. It doesn't matter. We don't need to ride.
Okay. Well, I guess Benihana sticks her tongue out at the Diana Cloppington woman who's
Oh no. Oh. Don't
the
do
centaur.
that. That's not
What?
very nice. No.
She was mean. She wouldn't let us on.
Well, I'm gonna get blamed for it later, so just stop. If we get thrown out, then that's not gonna be good either. So let's just go somewhere else.
Fine. All right. And Benihana joins you wherever you're headed.
We'll go over here to the dragonfly swans.
So like on your way, there's just people in front of different booths like shouting out, like they're shouting, like, what is it? Sound the chime, it's time to rhyme. You bring the poem, we'll bring the noem. And you look over and it's this gnome kind of laughing at his stupid joke. There's another one going, birds of a feather, how about feathers of a bird? Step right up and guess how many feathers festoon this fiendish fowl. There's just a bunch of small stalls that you could go to as well.
We can so Benihana suggests that maybe we go because we know how it really is. We can read his mind, so we're gonna go and try to guess how many feathers he has. Is that what it is? So yeah, we go to that.
Okay. Oh yeah, let's get him. Let's check this out. Okay, so you come up and yeah, there's just this bird in a cage. This big old, what is it? It's a cockatrice. Huge wings,
Ooh.
bunch of feathers all over the place. Oh, you care to get to guess? You could win a prize.
Okay, yeah, we'll guess.
All right.
How many guesses do we get?
You get, I guess 3.
Okay.
Yeah, 3. It's 3. I've been running this long enough, I should remember, but I always have to check my paperwork. It's 3 guesses.
Okay, I get it. You're out here all day. It's hot. I understand. All right, cool. Let's do this.
Okay. Okay, so hang on. How does your telepathy work? Where's your token? Let's just take a look here. When you're using mind
While
link.
we're together, when we're... Oh, I got it. Never mind.
Yeah, it's mostly communicating to people.
I think
Yeah.
maybe at your level right now, like there are ways to extract it once you level up. I just don't think you maybe have that right now. You know what? Just for the sake of it, roll an Arcana check just to see, because to be able to tap into future powers, you're still learning what's going on. So you try to link with this person and guess, and try to figure out what number they're maybe thinking of.
I thought it was like ideas and stuff like that.
Well, it's
because
she doesn't have
had it
detect
with
thoughts.
Sylvie. It was
It's
like
something else.
Verdan.
Yeah, it's
Because
not.
Verdan has the same thing.
Okay, but it's fine. So you're hang on. You're trying to figure out how many. You're trying to tap into this guy's mind and extract the number that he obviously knows already. Unfortunately, you're not able to dig deep enough to get that from him. Although roll just an I can't talk today. An intelligence check. So hang on. That can be anything that has intelligence base. So, well, no. I guess a
Intelligence.
Just click on it. Okay.
Oh, here. Okay.
Oh yeah, like by your int score, click the ability modifier, or just roll a d20 because you're at zeros across the board. And feel free to ask me how to do any of that.
There, and then just hit roll.
Yeah.
9. Okay, so you guessed 14. No, I'm sorry. That's one of 3 guesses. Feel free to try 2 more times.
Okay. So do I get to roll 2 more times then?
Yeah, you get to roll 2 more times. I'll even let you roll the Arcana 2 more times, just for fun.
We'll do the Arcana first. Come on. Okay, I'll guess not.
Oh, I'm sorry. You guessed 1 feather, which is clearly wrong. No, I'm sorry. 1 more try, though. Maybe a little bit higher than that.
I'm gonna roll my Arcana now.
14, okay. Okay. I mean, you're getting a sense that it's a little bit higher than 50, maybe. I guess roll 1 more d20.
Okay.
See.
Ooh. Did I not roll it?
No, I don't think so.
There we go.
17. Oh, close enough. You were 1 off. All right. Let's find you a prize. What number did you guess? I mean, it doesn't matter, but what number did you guess?
62.
62. That's right. It was exactly 62. Wow. Well, here's your prize. They dig around in this basket behind the counter, and they hand you this bottle of wine. To a child, nonetheless. I don't understand what their problem is, but they hand you...
Benihana grabs it really quick and starts running away with it.
Okay.
He's really happy to drink this wine.
Fuck yeah. So Benihana runs off with this bottle of wine, and unfortunately you see in the distance, a little bit too far, you didn't run right after her. I should double check. Yeah, similar. I guess you weren't there before, but this small frog-like old lady, like hand size almost, jumps out with a bag and throws Benihana into the bag. She's jumping around, she's poking at the bag, she's screaming for you, and then she gets dragged behind one of the stalls, and you lose track of her. This frog woman has stolen your sister away.
So I start running around asking for help, but nobody's helping me. Everybody's just kind of looking at me, and everything's just sort of going hazy, and I have to sit down. So I go over to the lost property area and find a place to sit down to decide if I should go report her missing.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, you go over to the lost property booth, and there's this giant, like, feline. Although this feline has, like, 6 legs and these huge tentacles that hang off of its back. But tied to each of the tentacles is the flaps of a giant butterfly wing type of deal. And next in front of that is a smaller little baby feline of the same type who's playing with this mirrored ball in front. And you see this cat being with big old butterfly wings sitting there as you sit down. I'll jump back to that, but let's jump over to Uli and Beck and Gary as you guys are looking for the butterfly winged horses. Give me another investigation check. Unless you're switching plans.
We
No,
can
I
take
wanna
another
find-
quick look.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought I was like flying up high so I could see a overall layout and see if I could see some butterfly horses.
So 19's pretty good.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, sure. So you guys are looking around. Gary flies up to the top and sees that a number of these butterfly horses are actually parked in this like staff area that's behind a bunch of thicket. There's a number of wagons and a bonfire sitting there. There's this like clown in this weird fancy clown suit. He's like puffing on a bubble pipe, and these bubblers are floating up out of there. And you see them posted back there. I'll say that Uli also probably spots that from the ground at the same time, which is over here in the staff area. So what do you guys do?
Okay.
You kind of spot where it's at.
I kind of want to go talk to the clown.
Yeah.
I want to actually ask him
Fly
about.
back down and relay that information.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think we see him up here. I'm gonna actually, like, kind of. I'm not gonna sneak up. I'm like, hey, excuse me. And I want to have the piece of paper that they delivered it, because I want to ask him about the magic that's on the paper. Excuse me, sir.
Okay, so you come up to like the bushes and you're yelling through the bushes. You can kind of make him out through the bushes.
Can I not make it? Can I like get through? Because I want to kind of like enter that little area. I don't know that it's off limits.
Well, yeah, you don't necessarily know it's off limits, but it's like a 5-foot thick wall of bushes and thicket. You can try to push through if you want. You probably have to do an athletics check to do so, though.
I want to try to.
Okay. Okay,
Is there an
what,
entrance, or is it completely surrounded by like hedges?
It looks like it's completely surrounded by hedges at the moment.
Okay.
Athletics.
I'm gonna push through with him.
Oh, well, hang on.
Why is it not showing me?
Oh, it's not in athletics. It's. I bet because it's just 10, it's probably not showing you anything. It's actually a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
2.
Nope.
Okay, so you. Well, here, maybe.
My arm is just through. Hey, mister!
You're just trying to stick your arm.
Do you still have inspiration?
No, you never cast it on me.
Oh, because he dropped out of the thing.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he never actually got it. Okay, so Becca's trying to push through this thicket, and you take 5 damage from the spikes here. You get like halfway through, but they start to scrape on you, and you start to take damage. You're yelling at this clown. The clown's just like, "What, mate?
I think I'm stuck, and
Sir,
I need to ask you a question."
You're not allowed in here. Somebody, get a Witchlight hand. Pull this kid out of the freaking thicket."
I just want to ask you a question real quick.
He comes over. Bubbles are like floating through. I guess another Witchlight hand comes up behind you and pulls you out of the fence. What are you doing there? That's staff area.
Oh, I'm sorry. My buddy wanted to check out the horses, and I wanted to ask somebody about this paper. The magic's real cool. I need to figure it out.
Yeah,
I can't figure it out.
Them are the flyers. What are you trying to figure out?
Just how it works is so neat. It's just how magic is just so cool.
Well, we're glad that you like it, but where are your parents? Should you be alone?
They're like over there. I mean, I don't get to go to places like this usually, so they just kind of let me go free.
Huh. Okay.
I heard Uli asking for help, so I'm gonna crawl out from behind the bushes too.
You're Uli. I'm back.
You're Uli.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, my bad. I called you.
I heard myself asking for help.
So now I'm in. If I can go back there and check it out.
Yeah. Okay. So you're joined in with Beck and Gary. You're there as well. Are you? Yeah, you're next to them, right?
Well, I'm kind of above them, like floating around.
Oh,
like
okay.
a
So you are.
Fucking bird.
Like, oh, Danny, did you find Mom and Dad?
No, not yet. But they're like, I'm trying to You remember we wouldn't see the horses? They're back here, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we're not allowed back
From
then?
above, though, like I can tell them where I saw the horses, though, so I can be like, "Hey, they were behind this thing
Yeah.
or whatever."
Well, and they're aware
So,
because
but-
yeah, he rolled a 19 at the same time, so you both were
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah,
aware
yeah.
that it was happening. So you know the horses are back there, and you're kind of standing there talking to this worker when like this looming shadow stretches out from behind the big top. You don't see what it's attaching to, but it's attached to, but it's just stretching out. It seems like goblin shaped. And then like lifts up off the ground. Think like Peter Pan's shadow, like a flat silhouette, stretches up off of the ground and just from behind Uli reaches in, like almost punching him in the head, but reaches into his brain, and you just start to feel the knowledge of food leave you. And you know what? Your favorite recipe. Whose recipe is it?
It's mine. It's definitely a bread recipe.
Oh, that you made yourself.
Yeah.
Oh shit. The recipe starts to leave you. And then even more so, the ingredients to this recipe are all being pulled as well. You don't know what any of these things are. How do you even make bread? What is this bread?
Oh my goodness.
The memory of the whole thing entirely is yanked from your brain. It looks like he's pulled a little index card from your head, puts it into some pocket that doesn't exist, and then turns over to Gary and just reaches into his pocket and grabs his paintbrush, and then takes both of those things and stretches back into the big top with both of those things stolen away from you. The clown is just like,
Mage Hand.
oh no, they don't have tickets. They don't have tickets, Mr. Witch, Mr. Lloyd.
Beck's gonna run.
Let's
Beck's
get
gonna
outta
book
here.
it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm booking it.
You guys are booking it.
Wait,
out of
I
the
was
way.
gonna say,
were you
man,
gonna
have
say?
I seen a ticket? Like a legit ticket? Has
I don't
anyone
think any of us
presented
have.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you've probably seen one, maybe. I see what you're talking about.
So you
gonna
should
say,
probably
give me an
take it.
investigation.
It's a little late for that.
Give me an investigation. If you're gonna do what I think you're gonna do, that can be allowed. But give me an investigation to have seen a ticket.
All right. There we go. Investigation. Actions. No. What would it be under?
Abilities.
Abilities.
sure.
Okay. Oh yeah. You're right.
Or attributes, whatever it is.
12 investigation. Sure. Yeah, you've seen what a ticket looks like.
Okay. So can I cast Prestidigitation because it's a hand size? It's something that can fit in my hand.
That's
ticket?
totally valid. So you create just this fake version of the ticket to show the people that are griping at you, and it's like, what the heck? He's so confused by this. Mr. Witch, something's going on here. And the clown runs back to one of these carts, the Witchlight Hand. I guess Beck and Uli have run away, and the Witchlight Hand sits there staring at you. Look, mate, stay right there. This doesn't make any sense. You just had okay. Just I guess we'll talk to Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. So
It was just in my pocket. You were just like being all weird about it and fucking. I don't know, like just assuming I didn't have a ticket, probably because of my wings. They're not as good as your wings. I get
it wasn't the wings, mate.
No, I bet it was the wings. Look at your wings with their fucking.
Look, I'm not. I wasn't trying to be prejudiced, it's not. It has nothing to do with that. You're in danger.
You're wingophobic.
Oh no! He just starts shaking his head. So let's jump back over to Drug D and Boki Bonks. What are you guys doing? I forget where we left off there. You were at front. You were talking to the mime person.
His box got taken away.
Yeah, his name's Guy Fawkes. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Oh, Guy Fawkes. Okay. Guy the Fox.
Guy
Hell yeah.
Fawkes!
Yeah. and-
Why? I feel like we know each other for like at least weeks. Man, I need to
So-
find that fox.
I guess that lady's probably long gone by now, right?
Oh, she was
yeah,
very
the old frog lady. Yeah, she's.
Yeah,
I mean,
man,
she's
she-
nowhere in sight.
Weird looking.
What?
Weird looking.
Where do we find frogs? Where do frogs hang out?
Oh,
Frog
we asked
lady.
the guy at the thing. Have you ever seen this lady before? The guy standing at the entrance?
Oh,
No, I spent most of my life in a cave.
He's just got his
I don't
mouth
think
covered.
it
Yeah, I've seen him around. I'm just not supposed to talk about it. You guys are in danger. You need tickets ASAP.
Man, there's
What
something
the fuck?
sketchy going on here.
What is with the tickets?
You need a ticket to come to the carnival, mister.
You know what? I'm gonna walk around the back. I'm gonna rip the thing open. If you don't let us in.
What? Wait, what are you What are you
Like,
threatening to
basically
do?
threatening- I'm like a little cat threatening this guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just kind of see it's just a tent, and I'm like looking down at my claws. I'm thinking about how I can rip the
I
table.
got his back too. Like I start kind of like staring him down. Can we do
What-
like
so- What are you trying to get him to do?
to tell us like to give us a ticket to get a ticket? We obviously we need a ticket.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
or even just get more information on this frog race.
So where can we find a ticket?
You can buy one at the ticket booth, youngster.
Oh,
I mean, they're cheaper for kids. It's only 3 silver for a kid, but you can't be in here without it. You're at risk.
And I just
why are
start,
we at
like,
risk?
I just start like fake crying in front of him.
You just fake crap. Okay, give me a deception check. Oh, come on! Come on, don't cry! Look, no, everything's fine! I didn't do anything to this kid!
You made a
Just-
cat cry.
Shut your mouth, kitty! Look, I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying to help you. You need a ticket to be in here, or else this exact kind of thing can happen. They're all over, and Mr. Witch and Mr. Light allow it for some reason, but I don't know. I'm just doing my job.
So it's Mr. Witch and Mr. Light that we need to talk to.
I guess I don't. Oh God, I'm gonna be in so much trouble. Palash is gonna be mad if I get fired.
Interesting.
You're gonna be fine. Stop worrying so much. Who's the
Oh.
boss there? He's not even looking. He can't even see you.
What did you say?
Your boss isn't even looking. He can't even see you. Everything's
No.
fine.
No, he
You're
knows.
not home.
He knows through his
Maybe-
witch-like
maybe
vein.
just-
He knows. What were you
just
saying,
give us-
Randy?
2 tickets. Just give us two tickets. We'll forget everything you just told us.
You gotta buy them.
All right, we're not getting in here.
Okay. Well, where can we find some? Wait, don't we have some gold?
No, not as kids. When you grow up, you will, but not as kids.
Shit. You don't know how to pickpocket, do you?
I know how to pick.
I
Probably
mean,
not.
sleight of hand. Anybody can pickpocket, technically.
Oh,
My character is Mage
Can
Hand.
always try.
Yeah, you can always try. You may not be the
Hey,
best
do
at
you
it,
wanna
but you can
go-
try.
You want to walk?
And
you wanna
Amo, you're nowhere
pickpocket
near
somebody?
them. You're in a
But at this point,
predicament.
I mean,
I was just saying. Later
Guy,
on.
Guy Fawkes has already been taken. So, I need to go find Mr. Witch.
Yeah. We sort of ask around if anyone knows who Mr. Witch, or where can we find Mr. Witch?
Oh,
We
gotcha.
don't-
Okay, so you kind of walk up to the worker that's nearby. Mr. Witch. I mean, he's probably busy in the staff area, but I mean, he does a presentation at the Big Top Extravaganza at about 8 o'clock. You could probably find him there, if not elsewhere.
What's he presenting?
Oh, just a bunch of shows. It's a whole extravaganza. Burley bends some metal, Palasha sings, Candlefoot does like a jig or something.
He's in the staff area, you said?
Yeah, that's where it usually is in between different events.
Okay, so let's go over
Try
there.
and sneak into the staff area.
And
I do
then
have
someone rushes by and pushes you two apart. It looks like this small, like ghoulish looking girl. She like turns back and looks at you, and she's wearing this mask of a pig, which here, this is what they look like. And they're about to step behind another stall and disappear when you notice they're holding the necklace that Boki had been holding at the beginning, holding the locket with the picture of his mom in it, and kind of disappears behind one of the stalls.
You took my locket.
That bastard.
That bastard.
It looked like that Twilight Zone episode.
There's a Twilight Zone episode like this?
Well, no, where they have like that weird like half pig face thing going on.
I think.
Oh yeah, but the normal looking person is ugly.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You'll learn something from that.
So I want to jump away from you guys, but what is your goal? Where are you headed right now? What are you trying to do?
Oh, I was thinking about maybe sneaking to the staff area to talk to this character.
Okay.
Now that my locket's gone, I'm distressed.
Well, let's say that you head that direction, and you bump into Beck and Uli, who are heading away from that direction.
Hey,
What would you say to each other?
He just stole my locket, and then
They stole Guy Fawkes.
yeah, they stole Guy Fawkes.
This weird.
I don't know what bread is. What is that a word?
This weird. This guys. There's something fucking weird going on here. This tendril thing like came up, and then it grabbed his brain or his face. I don't know. It was weird, and then it stole something from the fairy dude's pocket. And I think we need to get out of here. We need to find the scary girls, and we need to leave.
There's definitely something sketchy going on. We did get a name.
Didn't you say that the shadow thing went back into Big Top?
Yes. It vanished underneath the canvas of the Big Top.
Well, I want to go back in there because I feel like I need to learn something.
Okay. Well, hang on. So I want to jump over to Bit Hana really quick. And although you may want to meet them, do you have anything to say to the feline person?
First, my last property because I think maybe I might go over there and just see if they can help. But I get there and they're just like, there's nobody there. It's just sort of like, I guess they're gone or something.
No, they're there.
I don't know.
The big feline is there to talk to if you'd want to.
Oh, okay. Let's go and see if they can help because that's where I would go if I lost something. So I need their help.
Oh, hello, honey. How's it going? You look lost.
I didn't hear what he said.
I apologize if that voice is too deep. I think I had that issue before.
It does sound cool, but I heard like one word.
Yeah, I know. I had the same issue with my other group.
Creature,
Well, imagine.
can you repeat yourself?
Yeah. Oh, hello there, little girl. What can I help you? You look lost.
Yeah, my sister. Somebody just took her. Somebody just put her in a bag and took her.
Your whole sister. Oh my lord, that hasn't happened before.
They put her in the bag and they just took her.
Oh my
Can you
gosh.
send someone out to like look for her or something?
Sure, I can ask around. Can we, and I guess Durlagran turns around and looks over at this Witchlight hand who's up here on the stage. Can we look around for, what does she look like? She similar to you? Are you twins?
Exactly like me, but
Oh
she's
my
wearing a white dress with no sleeves. She looks exactly like me.
Oh my gosh, you are twins. Wow, that's just like the Selena Leon twins. You're not acrobats, are you? No, I'm sorry. Don't joke. We've got to find your sister.
Right now. She's in a bag right now. I hate
She's
to
in a
be
bag. Look for a bag.
a
Look
big
for a bag.
like a bag that you could fit like a little person in. I'm gonna go and wait by the big top though, because
Okay.
It's very central. So maybe I'll see her, but please help me find her.
Okay, if we find her, we'll let you know if you're still by the big top. What was your name?
Vidhana. My sister's name is
Vidhana.
Benny Hana. My name
Oh.
is
Okay, well, nice to meet you. I'm sorry it was under these circumstances. We'll keep our eyes open. Although I would recommend putting on your fairy wings you got with your ticket, or else it just could be bad news for you. Star, meet Bitana. Sorry, no, we can meet later. And she's motioning to her son, her little daughter.
forget that don't have a ticket. I forgot that I don't have a ticket. So
You don't have a ticket?
No, I mean, shoot.
Well, I didn't know
You heard
who was saying
you
that. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no, she's scrambling, she's looking around, but she can't leave her post because her daughter is there playing with this mirror ball. And then, yeah, you head back towards the big top. On the side of the big top, you see a painting of two other twins. Not you guys, but it kind of reminds you of you and your sister. One wears the mask of like a sun, and the other one wears the mask of a half moon, and they're both like doing acrobatics. It's just paintings on the big top. But you run into the group as they head around the front to the big top. Uli is determined to go inside the big top and track down what the hell disappeared with his whatever it is. What's bread?
Is that a word?
Is that even a word? Bread.
I don't know.
Bread?
Not sure.
Bread?
So no matter what
That's a
we
color, right?
tell him about bread, he just can't comprehend it. Like we can't read.
Oh man.
You know, I mean, like, you can't tell him about bread because
You can't even tell him about bread.
I even have
true.
some leftover bread in my pocket that I gave Beck earlier, and I'm like, what is this?
Okay. Well, does anyone help him out? He's holding this bread and he's asking you guys, "What is this?"
It looks like bread.
Ooh, that's bread. Eat it. Eat it. It's good. You just gave me some. You made it.
I don't think this is edible.
You made that. You make it all the time.
I don't know what this is.
Eat it.
It's like a cracker, but fluffier.
I'm gonna like lick it.
Okay, it's delicious.
I'm gonna just scarf it down and just be in awe. I'm gonna cry. What is
I know. It's very good.
Oh no.
Oh, poor buddy. You don't you made this. You don't remember?
I don't. I have no recollection of what this is.
Guys, we need to
something to do
leave.
with little tiny creatures.
That shadow bastard.
That
He
shadow
came into this big
bastard.
top. He came into this big top, so I want to go in here to learn what this is.
You want to go into the big top?
I do.
Okay. I guess I'll help you, but I think once we do, we need to go right after that and get in the big creeps.
We'll stay in the back so we have easy access to the exit.
Where did the pig lady go?
You're probably looking out all over the place. You're missing your locket. You're trying to keep an eye out for this pig lady. I mean, it's like a little girl wearing this pig mask, and her skin's all like green and blue and gross. And you're looking, and out of nowhere, like you pan around, and just standing with the group is the little pig girl. She seems to be standing there, just like as if she was the daughter of Beck, just holding on to Beck's hand. You know, just standing there, smiles over at you.
Try to yank my hand away.
You try to yank your hand away, and she holds on tight, and she actually gets her legs up against your torso and just starts tugging and pulling, and then throwing her full weight into it, rips his arm clean off of his body. Blood is squirting everywhere. She laughs. The little pig girl laughs and starts running with it, dragging behind her. This blood trail leads back towards the Hall of Mirrors, and she
I'm only
ducks
8. This
under
is
the
gonna
canvas.
be some.
Can I just pass out? I'm pretty
Sure,
I'm
you
just
can.
gonna pass out.
You just pass out.
I think I
See
probably
this
start
happen,
vomiting.
and yeah, just.
What'd you
I
say?
I'd probably start vomiting. I ate a lot of cupcakes.
Okay, you vomit at the sight of the blood, and just you're so full.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
vomit
I'm
up
like-
It's a big
custard.
cupcake pile too.
I
I
got
was gonna say
rid-
that's like some good MMA lessons or something for that kid.
Can I start
I-
asking for help?
Yeah,
You're
so you-
screaming for help. You're screaming for help. And then two figures come around the outside. From one side is this like thicker dude in a nice jacket holding the pocket watch still. Gary had seen him setting up the carnival initially. He comes around the corner. He's looking at his watch. He's looking up at you, kind of angry looking. From the other side comes this other dude. Here, let me show you what these guys look like. One guy look like this. He's like this jester guy. He's holding this like weather vane in his hand. It's got like a butterfly on the top. He comes around. The other dude, just to show you who he be, look like this.
Weirdo.
Yeah, he's such a weirdo.
Well, that's just like Winston Churchill.
Please help my friend.
I'm assuming
Yeah,
that's Mr. Light.
Yeah, fancy Winston Churchill. Yeah.
You two, you six. What are you? You guys are coming with me. You're not supposed to be here without a ticket. And
Can you help my friend? He's
Dude, his
bleeding.
arm's not written
oh
off.
my god,
My
that is not my responsibility. You lost your whole. Oh my god, that's the most they've ever taken. And then the other bigger guy's like, Mr. Light, don't.
I'm gonna start shoving bread in Dano's mouth, hoping that it's gonna revive him.
Okay, you start.
Beck,
He's
Beck, eat
passed
some
out.
of this. It's so
You're
good. I don't know what
shoving
it is.
bread into his mouth, and Mr. Witch and Mr. Light escort you to the front gates of the carnival and just kind of push you out. And they're like, "Look, or no, wrong voice. Y'all can't be here. You guys have messed stuff up. Oh, the mood is dropping. You've gotten stuff stolen. You need to buy a ticket." Oh my lord.
Are you gonna help my friend?
That's beyond our control right now. That's not our fault. You should have bought a ticket.
Did they just like drag him out?
You don't take it, you lose something. That's just not nice. You
You guys
can't
are
take away
pricks.
people. That's
You naughty
mean.
trespassers. I don't know. Look, that's not our fault. It's not. We made. You don't have to tell them, Mr. Witch. You screeching little crickets. You forgot to buy a ticket. The carnival goes round and round. The multiverse is our playground. Nothing's free and nothing's lost. Every visit has its cost, and you lost quite a lot, but your rides are over for tonight. Go home. Get
They're
over
screaming
it.
for help as they're pushing us towards the
You
edge.
call us screeching
What?
crickets.
Oh man.
Are you kidding? Can someone help my friend? He's bleeding out.
He's
He's still passed out, too, right?
Yeah, he's still passed out, and they're just kicking you out. You lost an arm in our carnival? Get the hell out of here, you assholes.
Hey, can we go to the Lost and Found to see if they have any extra arms?
What about
No,
what
they
about
kicked
me?
us
They're
out.
still checking my ticket.
So, yeah, you hold up your ticket, and this boggles Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. Wait, you... No, that doesn't make... Let me see that. Let me see that. Do you hand it to them? What do you do with the ticket?
This one
Gary?
too, and then prestidigitation, another one in the other hand.
Make it disappear and then pull it behind their ear and be like, you talking
and
about
then
this ticket?
drop it and be like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." And then, when they reach for it, run away.
Okay. So you're going to run away when they reach for it.
Like kind of like how like a magician does like the cards like that appear out of nowhere. I'm just like, oh, what about
for
this
sure.
ticket?
And it
What about
technically
this
only
ticket?
lasts for
And I'm
6
like,
seconds.
oh my god!
So yeah.
Right.
So you have this ticket,
Oh my
and then
God!
you run away. They're flabbergasted at that, although they've seen the ticket, so
But
they
then I just-
technically let you
But then I
run.
can fly too, so I just
Yeah, you just book it. You book
take
it
off
away from
into
them
the
before
night
they can.
sky.
They can't grab all of you, so they escort the rest of you. They flop Beck's unconscious body down on the outside of the carnival, and leave you there to die.
Can I give him
and then
some horse
I
medicine?
druid craft, like as I take off to like just make some flowers appear.
I give Dano some
Okay.
ivermectin.
Yeah, deworm.
Oh yeah, you go. It's like the scene. It'll be like the scene in Pulp Fiction where you slam the needle into his chest full of ivermectin.
Yeah.
And he wakes up super sick, but he wakes up.
Can I try to like tourniquet his wound as best as I can?
Sure. Give me a medicine check.
I know some stuff from being on the farm.
Yeah, you know some farm stuff.
Oh, I
for
know some things.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so you wrap up his wound. His full missing arm is wrapped up. The blood has stopped coming out, and you guys are just huddled around the outside of the carnival. A couple of
dancing flames yet?
What'd you say?
Do you have dancing flames yet?
Is it a cantrip?
Yeah.
Then sure.
I'm pretty sure. I'll use that to cauterize the wound.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that's fine. We can use it that way. Sure. So
Some
you,
bread to chomp down on while you go through the pain, Dano.
you create these dancing lights that dance around on the wound and kind of burn it and cauterize it.
Yeah, I wake up while this is happening. Like, I'm assuming that pops me back in. I'm just like, ah!
You got
Mhm.
bread all in
Down.
your mouth. Just tons of bread.
And then, I like scream and then choke on the bread and spit it out. Oh, guys, what happened?
Some crazy pig lady came out and ripped off your arm.
She ripped it right off.
Same way that took my locket.
And then I have
Take me
this.
home,
I
Uli.
have the realization that you're like a blacksmith and training for to be a blacksmith. I'm like, oh my god.
Take me home, Uli. I need to go home.
Oh my gosh.
Gotta go home too. I lost a whole person.
Man,
Your parents are going to be so mad.
I
Yeah.
whistle for old Toby. I can't do it. I wish I could. But I whistle for old Toby.
You whistle for old Toby, and old Toby has entered the carnival as well.
Chat.
And
No,
old
we're,
Toby
like,
is
we're outside the carnival, right?
Right, yeah, but old Toby had entered the carnival without
Oh,
you
yeah,
knowing,
yeah.
and had gotten on the bubble pop teapots and is now floating around inside of a bubble above the carnival. And then the bubble pops, and he just slowly floats down like a feather down to you and licks your face as he lands right next to you.
Old Toby had more fun than we had. Ridiculous. Jeez, Toby.
Toby.
Toby, come on, Toby.
I'm glad your horse had fun. Take me home.
All right, and I'm gonna put Uli on the back, and I'll ride the horse, and I'll get us home. Get him
Okay.
home first, and then I'm gonna go home.
All right, so you guys all head home defeated, and within a handful of hours, you can see in the distance the lights pack up and the carnival disperse, never to be heard from again, at least for another 8 years. And that's where we'll pick up next time. 8 years later, the carnival will have arrived back, and you guys have a vengeance, and you return to the
Well,
carnival
back on
and
the
get
way
some
back, yeah.
answers.
I'm gonna kill those Mr. Fucks. I'll kill both
Hey,
and
that-
that shadow monster.
That,
Mr. Witch.
that butthole's got my
Yeah.
my scrabbing.
Go down.
Ripped my arm straight off.
He ripped it right off.
Messed up.
I mean,
Hey, you know what? You didn't need that arm anyway. It was just
Give him away.
you're probably jerking it too much anyway.
Right. Gotta learn how to do everything left-handed now.
Oh no. But it's like losing a
Yeah.
sense. I mean, I guess it's not even that funny. Technically, yeah, you'll get better with your left hand. It's not a joke, that's just a fact.
It's just a fact. If you lose a limb and have to rely on another limb, you will get better with the limb you have to rely on.
Yeah, I started saying it like it was like some clever joke, and I was like, no, that's just how
This
it'll
is how it
work.
works. Yeah.
It's not funny. He lost
I
an
mean,
entire
science is
limb.
cool. It's pretty
I
fucking-
figured
This
this-
is science.
It
What were you
would
saying,
like.
Jason?
I was just saying it's pretty fucking cool.
Hell
It may
yeah.
not be funny.
No, I mean it's super dope.
It is cool.
I definitely have some memories, some scarred memories from seeing somebody's else arm being ripped off as me being an 8-year-old.
Oh, you have some scarred memories?
Oh my god, Jesus fucking Christ!
Like you get home and your dad and mom are just like, well,
How was the
did you see
carnival,
anything fun at the
sweetie?"
carnival? Well, I saw Beck's arm ripped off in front of me, blood splattered all over my face.
Saw a clown smoking a cigarette.
But other than that, it was super dope.